I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Today, my internet went out all day, which is a rarity around here. Usually my internet is incredibly consistent, even if it kicks out or has some noise in the line or whatever. It usually comes back relatively quickly, and doesn't seem to have too many problems, with its consistency. But today was completely the opposite experience. Today, basically, the internet was out almost the entirety of the day. Hold on. The autofocus has been giving me issues on these cameras. What I think I will do is I will always have them on manual focus unless I need to autofocus. Then I'll turn the autofocus on. As you can see, I just made it clearer. Anyway, yeah, what a weird day. Today was supposed to be a full streaming day where I was going to do the Smart Guys commentary show with Ashton. We had talked last night about all kinds of ideas and things for today's show that we were planning. I watched Monday Night Raw. I took copious notes on Monday Night Raw for today's show. And I even have it now. Instead of having stupid notes in like a pad and paper, I now actually have them all digital right here in my phone, so I can easily just open this up and read the notes off during the show as we're going through each show, the different matches and things like that. It's a lot easier doing it this way than pen and paper. My handwriting's atrocious. It was actually getting tough to even read what I was writing for the shows. So I think this works better this way. Things do not go the way that you plan. So here's what happened. I went to sleep. Okay. And I wake up in the morning and my wife is going out the door to go to work. So she's like, running out the door. And I wake up and I'm using the restroom. And I pop open my phone to see what's going on for the day. And I have no internet. I'm like, oh, well, that's weird. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on because it says 5G, which basically means you're using the wireless network, the satellite network for your cell phone, as opposed to your home network. And I'm looking all around, and this isn't connected. I walk into the office here. This isn't connected. So both of my modems are down. I have a modem downstairs in my living room, and that's the wireless network for my whole house. So that's for my phones, the RGB lights, the wireless devices, and everything in this room. For the Amazon Fire Stick that we have in the living room and all the streaming services, they all go through that modem. While the modem in my office is literally only for streaming and uploading. That's it. It's completely separate from everything else. So, yeah, it's just very weird because, oh, by the way, you're right. Someone just said, oh, look, his bar says the Smart Guy's goal and all that. You're right. This is wrong. We'll just change this briefly for tonight, although I'd be shocked if anyone contributes at all. Seriously, I'd be shocked if anyone contributes at all tonight, which really sucks because we were 2 goals away from hitting DSP Tries It, which I wanted to do tomorrow. I wanted to do it tomorrow because that was going to be perfect. We'll talk about this in a second. But, my wife works tomorrow, and the whole idea was we hit the goals today. Tomorrow we could order the Chick-fil-A and have it after the first stream, and my wife doesn't have to cook. But now it looks like everything's screwed up because of Comcast. Well, not really, because it really wasn't their fault. I'll tell you in a second. So anyway, the internet was down this morning. And I'm like, I wonder what the heck's going on. So I open up all my stuff. And basically, I've gotten multiple emails and texts, both from Comcast this morning, stating that there is a giant outage in my area. It's not even just small. It's like several cities and towns and things near me, tons of zip codes. Something like 10 different zip codes had no internet this morning. Now, this happened several years ago. And back then, the report was that it was vandalism. Okay, someone had gone up on a pole and just cut the internet lines. And I'm like, well, that's awful, obviously. And there's not much that you could do about that. But, that was years ago. And basically, everyone was out of internet for a day. And by the way, there was no compensation or anything given for it. Just everyone had no internet for a day. And I remember the same thing kind of happened where I couldn't stream and everyone was disappointed. And basically, guess what? The same thing has happened. Someone vandalized the cable lines somewhere in my state. And because of that, everyone lost internet for a day. So now I have to ask the question, right? If it happened once and it was just a random thing, okay, I kind of get it. But now it's happened again. This is a whole other day where everyone in my state lost internet because someone is committing vandalism. So is Comcast actually going to do something about it this time? Or are we going to pretend like we just trust that people won't keep doing it? You know what I mean? Like, at this point, you have to think, are they ever going to have redundancies to stop so that if someone cuts an internet line, everyone's internet doesn't go out in the state? Are they ever going to make it so that there's protection so someone can't just climb a pole and cut an internet line? Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. One time is the freak occurrence. All right, now we've got to repeat. So now what's going to happen is you're going to get endless amounts of copycats who are going to be like, oh, I could just disrupt the whole state just because I can. I'm going to do it. And they're going to start doing this shit. So they better fucking get on this shit before they get sued into oblivion, because I hate to tell them, but they have to provide the service that they're contracted to provide. Doesn't matter if someone's a vandal or not. If this happens more often, they will get sued. And then they're going to lose a ton of money. Contribution of the night from Anus. I haven't even mentioned contributions at all. But guys, I didn't stream today at all. So it would be nice if you like my content, if you could support the stream tonight. I would appreciate it. I really doubt we're hitting any goals in the next hour. I'm only streaming for about 1 hour from now. So I'll probably stream till like 9:45-ish tonight. We'll hang out for an hour here. But yeah, if you want to support the stream, by all means, please do. It would help a lot because I didn't get to stream today. 2 canceled streams really hurts and sucks when we were supposed to hit our goals and do DSP tries it tomorrow, and now it looks like we can't do it, which really sucks. It is what it is. So thank you, Anus. The first contribution is from Anus. My wife came home around 3:30, 3:45 p.m. Pacific time, and she comes in and she's like, what are you doing downstairs? And I was like, I got nothing to do upstairs. The internet's out. So we both looked it up collectively. And at that point, that's when they had actually posted up the article online that this was the second instance of vandalism where someone climbed an actual telephone pole and cut the internet line, damaged it. And now they had to basically replace all the line in the area. And to do that, it takes time. So they were originally saying that my internet would have been up by 7 p.m. tonight. But then later in the day, they updated it and said, oh, it ain't going to be ready till midnight. So sadly, I didn't have any time to do any gameplay, right? If it had come back at 7, I would have played Street Fighter tonight like I should have. But I couldn't, I didn't know when it was going to come back. And it actually didn't come back until after 8. Right now, it's 8:45 p.m. So there just wasn't enough time to do a gameplay stream tonight, okay? Do it now. So I started doing that. At the time I started working on that, my wife, because again, we have no internet, says, well, I'm going to shampoo the carpets in the bedroom, because Jasper Kitty, sadly, as of late, has had a few issues with some hairballs that he yacked up in the bedroom, staining the carpet. So he said, we'll do 2 birds with 1 stone. You do that, I'll do this, we'll do it together. So I did it. And lucky for me, I ended up figuring out where the studs were in the wall, in the bathroom wall, because this shelving required that you put it into studs. So not only did I put it into the studs, but then it came with these self-boring things. So I did 2 self-boring things, plus I put it into the studs. And what it is, it's this wooden bar. They call it like a French shelving bar or something, where you put the bar in first, and then you just take your shelf and you just hang it on top, and you put 2 screws in from the top to hold it in place. So I put this shelf up, and then I had to take down the old bar for the towels. It was an old crappy bar. And it had the world's tiniest screw I've ever seen, kept getting messed with. Like my modem kept resetting itself, and I kept having issues with my internet. So one day, a tech came over here, okay, from Comcast. and explained to me where to look on the modem for the logs of people who are doing stuff with the modem. And we looked at the logs together. And as we're staring at the logs, we determined it was a Comcast employee who was messing with my internet. They were going into my modem without my permission, which is illegal for the record, unless they're instructed to do so by someone for a technical reason, which this was not the case. They were renaming and enabling my wireless networks and naming it insulting things so that people in my neighborhood would see a wireless network that has a really disgusting name on it. They were also just sitting there hitting the reboot button over and over. So I would stream, and right in the middle of a critical moment, they would hit the reboot button. They actually did it during my Side Scrollers interview. When I was at a critical moment talking to Craig about WWE champions, they purposefully hit the reset button to disrupt the interview. Okay? Of course, now everyone's accusing me like I did it. Like, I quit the interview and stuff, when that's not what happened. Okay? So after we determined that this is what was going on, all right, they did their internal investigation and they fired the employee. Now, I don't know if the employee actually got in trouble with the law because it was illegal what they did, and Comcast very well had rights to prosecute this person. But on my side, I was looking in the different internet, okay? And we looked into it. There is no other internet out here that will allow me to live stream. We looked into everything. And the other alternatives are much slower than what I have right now that are not fast enough to allow me to live stream. The only other one is Starlink. And Starlink is bad out here. Like, I looked into it, and it's just not good because we don't have frequent, clear weather. We have frequent rain and clouds and stuff like that, which interferes with Starlink. So unless you have an open sky, Starlink isn't that good. So I can't get anything else. We looked into it. And again, fall of 2023, there was nothing. Now, someone in chat just said, AT&T has fiber in your area now. We looked into it, and in 2023, they didn't have it. All right? Now, maybe things have changed. I haven't heard of this. You would think that if AT&T was rolling out fiber internet in my area, they would be advertising this, and I would have heard. But I got nothing to tell me that. So I'm basically just stuck with Comcast, okay? So that's why I wish there were other options, things I could do. There's nothing, all right? So, by the way, like, I basically get treated well by Comcast now because I think they're deathly afraid that I'm going to sue them. Exaggeration. I've now been streaming for 41 minutes, just talking with you on an impromptu stream on a day when my internet was out, and I've made more in that 41 minutes than I did during the hour of Marvel Rivals last night. So I'm done with Marvel Rivals, okay? So yeah, it really did suck that it just didn't work. Alex from Phoenix, Smart Guys is tomorrow. Smart Guys is rescheduled for tomorrow. Basically, everything that was supposed to be today got bumped to tomorrow because of the internet situation, okay? Cool. Now, guys, this is it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I have to bend over backwards. I don't care if I have to contort myself into a pretzel. I don't care if I have to show you my feet in 17 different colors of socks. Let's hit the goal tonight. We're already more than halfway there, right? Well, are we halfway there? I think we're around halfway. Let's hit the goal tonight. Seriously. This sucks that everything got thrown into a screwed up situation because of this stupid internet. All right? Let's do it. Let's hit the King's tax goal tonight. We're at 76 out of 150. We're more than halfway there. Let's get some subs right now on Kick. Who's going to drop a few subs on Kick? We got absolutely no contributions on Kick. Let's get some contributions right now. And let's hit the goal. Let's get the 79 goals hit tonight. Let's do it. That's domestic terrorism. I know it is, a noose. That's what I said. You missed it. At the very beginning of the stream, I said, this is the second time this has happened in 2 years. This happened about a year and a half ago as well. Exact same situation where a vandal climbed a line and destroyed an internet line, and then everyone lost the internet for a day. And everyone has to suffer for it. Why is there nothing stopping this exactly? Because now what's going to happen is if this keeps happening, people realize they can get away with it. They're just going to keep doing it. Why are they doing it? Who fucking knows? There probably is no reason. They're just nuts. So if they can get away with it, they'll just do it again. Someone has to have some kind of consequence for destroying the internet line. So what are they going to do about it? They better do something. Because like I said, if they don't, people are going to start suing them. People are going to start suing them and be like, no, we're paying for a service. You can't shut down everyone's business for a whole day. Like, here's the thing. I have this backup modem, right? So was I able to do stuff today? Yes. But was it my work? No. It was paying bills and doing my schedule, personal schedule. It was my tax stuff, which, yes, I have to do, but I didn't have to do it today. I was supposed to work today, right? So this is nice for a business that's a brick and mortar business that needs to do point of sale transactions and their internet goes out. This is their backup, right? For me, this is not even close to being sufficient. So they need to just fix the fucking internet or have redundancies. That if some weirdo climbs a line and cuts a fucking internet line, that somehow the internet still works because they got a backup plan. That's like saying for power, if the power goes out in one place, there's no redundancy. Well, there is. There's redundancies for power. It doesn't always work, but they do have a backup. So why don't they have it for internet? They're rich as fuck. You have to understand something. Comcast is one of the most affluent companies in the United States of America. They are rolling in dough. They make insane amounts of profits every year. There's no excuse for them to not have redundancies in their infrastructure so that internet doesn't go out because some nut job goes up on a line and starts gnawing on the fucking line like a chipmunk. And then everyone loses internet? They're out of their fucking minds. Just like that. That's how they do it. Anyway, I received a $2 tip. All right, guys, so last chance to hang out, and if you want to just say anything or support the stream, like I said, I could only be around for about an hour tonight. I already started super late, so I'll hang out for like maybe 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. So last chance to ask a question or contribute, and then I got to get out of here and get set up for tomorrow, which really sucks that I lost a day. It really does suck, but it's life. You deal with it, right? You roll with it. Thanks to those who did hang out here tonight quickly, and thanks to those who did contribute. At least we got half a goal tonight. You have extreme low humidity and heat in South Australia. When you were in Singapore, they have crazy humidity. Yeah, Singapore is like tropical climate, like hot, humid, like Florida in the United States, which is pretty nuts. I hate that. I can't stand humidity ever, for sure. Thank you, Alex from Phoenix, for that $10 tip. Is that our biggest tip of the night? Or do we already have a 10? We already had an anonymous $10 tip. Sorry about that, Alex. I would like to put you on the leaderboard. But all right, we're up to 86, guys. Last chance. Let's do it. We're right there. We're right there. Do me the solid. Hit the goal. I told you I would show you more socks. Don't you want to see them? Don't you want to see socks tonight? It's almost like you guys don't want to see socks tonight. Wow. What's wrong with you? No, I've never been to Canada, except ages and ages ago, about 20 years ago now. I went to Newfoundland, okay? And Newfoundland, and we'll do the Chick-fil-A, which I would love to do for sure, because that's what we were planning on doing originally until I lost my internet today. All right? So who's going to drop the 30 subs over on Kick right now? And by the way, if you haven't done a 25 sub gift yet on Kick, you earn the VIP badge when you do that. But anyway, thank you all for allowing me to hit the goal tonight. Now, how funny is it? In 1 hour of streaming tonight, I hit the goal. When I was playing Marvel Rivals, in 1 hour streaming, I made $7. So I don't think I'll be playing Marvel Rivals any further, my friends. But thank you for the support tonight. I really appreciate you all. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Thanks for chilling. Apologies for those on Kick who are maybe sitting here wondering what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know why the stream went offline. I didn't turn it offline. It turned itself offline. I don't know why all of a sudden it would have stopped working. It doesn't even make sense. I didn't get any frame drops, no issues. It's bizarre. Okay. But, all right. Well, guys, thank you for a good stream. Thanks for the support. Tomorrow, I hope to stream Smart Guys, but now it looks like I don't even know if I can dual stream it because I don't know what's going on that I can't start a stream on Kick. I'm incredibly confused. So, hope you have a good night, and thanks for chilling, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, I'm getting out of here, guys. Everyone, please have a good night. I don't know what's going on Kick or why it doesn't work, but hopefully this will be sorted by tomorrow, okay? All right, guys. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. Peace out.